The long-awaited sequel to the iconic 2003 horror film 28 Days Later is finally on its way, and fans have been buzzing with questions, speculations, and theories about what 28 Years Later will bring to the table. Among the most pressing questions has been whether Cillian Murphy, the star of the original film, would return to the franchise that helped cement his status as a Hollywood powerhouse. With the release of the film's trailer and a slew of promotional material, rumors have reached a fever pitch. Producer Andrew Macdonald has now addressed the speculation, giving fans some clarity about Cillian's role, or lack thereof, in the upcoming installment. A star-studded cast and a new timeline. 28 Years Later introduces an entirely new cast, including Aaron Taylor-Johnson, Jodie Comer, and Ralph Fiennes, each bringing their considerable talent to the apocalyptic setting. The film picks up 28 years after the events of 28 Days Later, exploring a world that has evolved, or devolved, significantly since the initial outbreak of the rage virus. The original film, directed by Danny Boyle, followed Jim, played by Cillian Murphy, Selena, Naomi Harris, and a handful of other survivors as they navigated a desolate and virus-ravaged Britain. While the new film shifts its focus to a fresh set of characters, fans of the franchise have been eager to know if any familiar faces from the first movie would make an appearance. The absence of Cillian Murphy in particular has been a hot topic, especially after eagle-eyed fans claimed to spot what they thought was a glimpse of his character Jim in the trailer. Was it a clever misdirect? A surprise cameo? The answer, as revealed by Andrew Macdonald, is both disappointing and intriguing. Cillian Murphy's role behind the scenes. In an interview with Empire, Macdonald confirmed that Cillian Murphy does not appear in 28 Years Later. However, that doesn't mean he isn't involved in the project. The actor took on a behind-the-scenes role as an executive producer, ensuring that his creative vision and legacy as Jim remain an integral part of the franchise's DNA. On this, we wanted him to be involved and he wanted to be involved, Macdonald shared. He is not in the first film, but I'm hoping there will be some Jim, his character, somewhere along the line. This statement not only confirms Cillian's absence from 28 Years Later but also leaves the door wide open for his return in a future installment. Could Jim return in another film? Macdonald's comments have sparked fresh excitement about the potential for Jim's story to continue in a later film. While 28 Years Later explores new characters and challenges, it's clear that the creative team is leaving room for the original protagonist to re-enter the narrative. Considering the franchise's history of dramatic and unexpected twists, a future appearance by Cillian Murphy could add a layer of emotional resonance and continuity for longtime fans. This wouldn't be the first time a beloved character has been reintroduced in a sequel to a major franchise. The decision to delay Jim's return could be strategic, ensuring that his reappearance has maximum impact in terms of both storytelling and audience reception. If the new film performs well at the box office and garners critical acclaim, the groundwork will be laid for further exploration of the 28 Days Later universe. A franchise with momentum. Fans of the franchise have plenty to look forward to, as 28 Years Later isn't the only project in the pipeline. According to Macdonald, another movie in the series has already been filmed, and plans for a third are contingent on the success of this installment. This ambitious approach signals confidence in the enduring appeal of the 28 Days Later universe, as well as a commitment to expanding its mythology. The franchise's trajectory mirrors that of other modern horror successes, such as The Conjuring and A Quiet Place, which have built expansive narratives across multiple films. By introducing new characters while keeping ties to the original story, 28 Years Later aims to strike a balance that appeals to both loyal fans and newcomers. What to expect from 28 Years Later? While Cillian Murphy's absence may be a disappointment for some, the film has no shortage of talent to deliver a gripping and horrifying experience. Aaron Taylor-Johnson, known for his roles in films like Kick-Ass and Nocturnal Animals, brings his intensity and versatility to the role of the new lead. Jodie Comer, fresh off her critically acclaimed performances in Killing Eve and The Last Duel, is expected to deliver a compelling and complex character. Meanwhile, Ralph Fiennes adds a layer of gravitas to the ensemble, promising a performance that will likely resonate with audiences. The film's trailer offers a glimpse of the chaos and terror that await, showcasing a world even more ravaged by the rage virus. The virus, which transforms humans into bloodthirsty and fast-moving predators, has evolved over the decades, and humanity's struggle for survival has reached new extremes. The trailer hints at intense action sequences, emotional character arcs, and the kind of bleak, thought-provoking storytelling that has become a hallmark of the series. A legacy worth protecting. The 28 Days Later franchise holds a special place in the hearts of horror fans, thanks to its unique blend of psychological tension, visceral action, and social commentary. The original film redefined the zombie genre, introducing a level of realism and urgency that set it apart from its predecessors. Its success was followed by 28 Weeks Later in 2007, which expanded the story and delved deeper into the consequences of the virus. With 28 Years Later, the creative team faces the challenge of honoring this legacy while bringing something fresh to the table. By involving Cillian Murphy as an executive producer, the filmmakers signal their respect for the original film and its impact. Even without Jim's physical presence, his influence can be felt in the DNA of the story. Mark your calendars. 28 Years Later is set to hit theaters on June 20, 2025, and anticipation is at an all-time high. Fans eager for a taste of what's to come can check out the trailer, which teases a horrifying and heart-pounding continuation of the story. Whether you're a longtime follower of the franchise or a newcomer drawn in by its star-studded cast, this latest installment promises to be an unforgettable cinematic experience. As for the future of the franchise, only time will tell if Jim's story will continue. For now, fans can take solace in the fact that Cillian Murphy remains an integral part of the 28 Days Later universe, even if he's not front and center. With the groundwork laid for future films, the possibility of his return remains a tantalizing prospect. One thing is certain, the Rage virus isn't going away anytime soon, and neither is the 28 Days Later franchise. Whether you're bracing for jump scares, dissecting the deeper themes, or simply enjoying the thrill of survival horror, 28 Years Later is poised to deliver on all fronts.